Puck Daddy Podcast.
Welcome back to the Puck Daddy
Episode
Podcast.
12.
Episode 12.
We got a big one.
You gonna do it?
Gonna change the world with
My
Hockey stick.
You're flat. You're flat. You're flat.
Real difference.
Bring it up, Hayden.
Feed the poor and heal the sick.
There we go.
There we go. Just screams at the end. That song actually goes hard right there. It kicks in.
If you listen to the whole thing, yeah, it goes. It sets off. Yeah,
It's
practice and
It's hard. I love the intro.
Some sewer Rich will say, "Here's $1 million. You can spend it how you like."
okay. We don't
Give us
need a whole
more.
song.
Give us more, Jer.
Just going.
Give us
We got a
more of
big
that.
episode today.
Huge episode.
Big time.
Let's go. CHL Player of the Year, 2-time World Junior Gold Medal winner, U18 Gold Medal winner.
I thought we were going to introduce him later.
Okay then.
Oh, you guys have to guess
It's
now.
a secret.
Yeah, you guys got to guess.
It's a secret
We're
unless you read
bringing
it.
we're bringing him on in like probably 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, so now we give you a little hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably in the title.
And you
but,
definitely didn't read the title of this podcast.
So-
yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah. Definitely
I have
not.
faith in you guys.
We
listening.
figured we'll start it off. We got to thank everyone for all the support that we've had thus far. We've got over
Puck Daddy
10,000 followers
merch.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
The episodes are firing off. Everyone loved the Shane Wright episode.
Puck Daddy Nation is growing strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting like tons of love on all the socials.
And the merch.
And not to mention the merch. You guys are crushing. So we're going to do a shout out right off the start.
yeah,
Let's go. Yeah, let's do the shout out.
Pick
Let's
a
do the shout
rando
out.
here.
Who do we
Pick a
got?
random. We got Willie.
Willie, big Willie
Willie.
Styles. Big Willie Styles.
Love the content, boys. Keep it up. You're doing some amazing stuff.
Willie.
Chippy, you're an absolute stallion.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's get that on. Let's get that.
All right, we're gonna do a live thank you here. Keep
hold
it
on.
going.
Here we go.
Hit the button.
Willie!
What's this? An order? We got an order coming through? Who's this, Willie?
Premium Puck Daddy hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
Legend, brother.
Yo,
I
is
lost
he-
my voice.
He's got the same setup as me. He's got I got the same hat. This guy's got good style, eh? Willie's got great
Willie's
style.
Willie Styles.
Oh man.
Willie's going to be the
Willie,
best
we
dressed guy.
appreciate you, brother. Keep on flowing.
There we go.
All right.
Did I lose? I think I.
Yeah, Jeremy, I think, or I accidentally hit the mute button on
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we muted you.
Yeah, we didn't watch you
was-
yelling. No, it was
screaming.
completely accidental. I don't know how that happened.
All right, so if you order from our merch site, we do live shout outs. We pick one person to do a live shout out, and we will send a video thank you to everyone else after the podcast.
Exactly.
So, yeah, just want to say thanks for supporting the pod. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
What are we going to kick off with before Logan jump? I mean, that's
Oh, don't say it, man.
that's too obvious.
give it away,
I
man.
want to keep it anonymous. We'll say L. Stankoven.
How about stanky leg?
Or do you want to go Logan S?
Let's go stanky leg.
Stanky. Okay. So yeah, still you guys don't know who we're bringing on, but before we bring on, we're going with Logan S. Yeah. We got
so good.
we got a draft.
Yeah, so we want to do a quick draft of the best shootout moves of all time.
Ever.
Let's go.
Ever.
I'm excited.
All time.
It's a tough draft, and we just thought of it before we started recording. So give us a break. But
Are we counting penalty shots?
penalty shots count.
Breakaways.
Anything one-on-one with the goalie that's not a breakaway.
even a
Yeah,
breakaway.
Nope.
breakaways count.
No, breakaways don't count. It's not a shootout. It's different.
Oh,
Yeah.
drama.
Hey,
Drama
Who
already.
made those rules up?
You're gonna scratch out your whole list.
Is it me and Chippy doing it?
Yeah.
You and Chippy. My memory, I know, like, I've gotten the idea, but I want to say the exact goalie, the exact night. So I haven't done my research. Maybe we'll do a redraft, eh? I'm sure you guys are going to miss a lot. So I didn't want to look bad on the pod. No, I'll throw in my faves.
I'm sure that
I look
we
great all
probably
the
will
time,
miss some,
so-
but I have a couple good ones.
Let's get going before Logan S jumps on, our anonymous guest. Rock, paper, scissors for first draft.
Here we go.
All right, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, Chippy with the
Chippy
dub.
with the dub.
God, I've only won one rock paper scissors.
The best shootout moves of all time. Draft number 1, first overall, going to Coach Chip.
First overall, best shootout all time. I'm going through the legs. Malik or whatever. What? New York Rangers. No, it's number 1. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. This is why I know it's number 1, because everyone knows the shootout goal I'm talking about. He's a defenseman.
Maybe because they put it on Sports Center or whatever for like
Trust
18
me.
months
Exactly.
straight.
It's the best shootout of all time. Everyone knows it.
It's not even that good.
Everyone
a move
knows it.
now,
You're
though.
crazy.
It's not,
It doesn't matter.
Is it about the move or is it about the moment?
What's better than a through the legs in a shootout?
For me,
name something
it's
better.
about the move. For me, it's about the move.
What moves better?
That's a fair
Yeah,
guess.
I'm excited to hear your number 2, because what moves better than a through the legs in a shootout?
That's a fair first overall.
No,
There are comparables, but it was a moment. It's some guy with no hands defenseman. No one expected. Comes in through the legs. It was iconic. It was an iconic shootout move.
I do agree that it was.
I know what you're gonna
memorable.
take, but it's just not as good.
You don't know what
And
I'm
we're
gonna
seeing
take.
it repeated, and it's a repetition goal. No one's going through the legs. It's such an elite goal that no one's doing it.
Oh
Has anyone
my
done it this
God.
year? If your goal's been done this year, it's a dust goal. If your goal's been done this year, it's a dust goal. You
Okay.
go now.
Okay, Hayden's first.
My first overall pick, second overall,
Dust.
is Datsuk versus Nashville.
Dust.
okay.
So dust,
Okay.
man.
Because he basically had the
Suzuki.
goalie out on
Who
Fort
hasn't
Street,
done that goal? Who hasn't done that goal?
but
now?
not with the goalie flying out of the net like that.
Oh my goodness. It's the easiest goal. I
That's
could
the
do
most
that goal.
memorable
I
goal.
pulled that out. And then had one of those YouTube videos.
Okay.
I had one of those little.
Yeah, just like you could put the
throw it
dart in a
everywhere.
blender, just
I
like you
could do
could
that
put
one
him in a-
every day.
Okay, so tune into our next old paint cans game. We're getting the GoPro on Chippy's head, and we're seeing if we can do the Datsuki in mid game. I'll set you up to. You
I
just
could
fly.
easily do it.
Yo,
It's the easiest.
I'll play center. I'll go down deep, and right when you see me with the puck, just fly the zone, and I'll hit you with that breakaway pass.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited.
Set play. Let's go. All right, Chippy with your second overall pick.
I'm going.
Oh, he's already struggling.
No, I'm just trying to think. Oh, I got such a big list of perfect draft picks. That's
He's only
like,
got
hard to
5,
pick.
and you took one of them. So now
Yeah.
Hard to pick. I'm going. I don't even have Datsuk on my list because I was
What?
It's not even a good goal.
That's.
Oh.
I mean,
It's not even a good goal.
that's a tough one.
I'm going Claude
That's an
Giroux.
L. You already lost.
Nasty toe drag versus Gustafson. The Leafs. Philly versus Leafs. If you
That
guys-
was basically the Datsuk goal.
Ew, man. It was so much more elite.
It was.
No,
and Datsuk did it first.
He
Yeah,
was
it's true, it's
legit on the goal line.
No,
He
I
was
don't care.
Behind the net. He was behind the net. This goal was insane. He came down the left side.
That's a
behind
good.
net, and he's
That's a
righty.
good backup since you couldn't get the Datsuk.
Yeah,
one.
it
Such a
is.
good goal that we're gonna play a little clip here, and you guys will see it.
Are we?
Yeah, we are, and it's
I'll do that in editing at the end for
Yes.
you, I guess. Yeah.
perfect.
There's a lot of argument going on.
Yeah. We got to get to the next pick quick.
Let's go, Hayden. Second overall, your second pick. Sorry.
And we never clarified whether it was NHL only. So I'm going TJ Oshie versus Russia. Specifically when he fakes the goalie out and basically has a whole open cage to fire it in. It was just a nasty fake. Nice move.
That one's
Okay.
tough because it's just like the moment was great. I don't think there was any real nice goals in that shootout.
What are you
It was just like a
about?
left, right. We're gonna tuck it. Like, I don't know. I
No,
don't-
that was.
It's tough that you-
the
I
subtleties
feel
of
bad
his
that you picked
movements.
that, but it's okay.
I'm gonna say that entire sequence was unreal because he picked the goalie apart. Every single shootout move, he did something similar but different,
And
the
that one
goalie
was the
had
pinnacle on top.
No
for me.
idea what was
Yeah,
coming.
it's
So I
tough.
mean that.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to pick one from it, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Tough because mine's better.
Is this like Mighty Ducks 1, 2, and 3? Like Hayden's just gonna pick the TJ Oshie goal?
Yeah, like
the first
it
one?
seems like that. But
No.
Okay, we're not gonna give you the whole
Chippy's
series. so-
third pick.
Chippy
Let's
third
go.
overall
it's
pick.
Patrick Kane putting. the
Oh
goalie in
yeah, I
the
had
blender.
that one.
Mhm.
Definitely easy number 2. Should have been number 2 overall.
That's your third. I
Should
thought.
have been number 2 overall.
Do we got a
that
name
third?
for that? Like
That's
the,
your third pick.
the
Yeah.
chopsticks. The
It's
chopsticks.
remember
Yeah, Patty Kane with
The
the, quick
blender?
hands.
Yeah,
the-
remember he had that video when he was out with the pucks in the middle of the ice, and he had,
Yeah.
it was like around that time his hands were just
Yeah.
putting. The
That's
goals in.
iconic.
And,
I'm
like,
gonna
see-
be honest. I had that one, but it wasn't even my next pick.
No, not even the next pick because his next
Because you don't know how to pick.
3 overall.
On my list, third overall is
your
the
third pick.
Kucherov no move.
Mm-hmm.
Did he do that in a shootout?
Like 7 times.
In a shootout, or is that a breakaway?
He did both. I'm
All,
pretty sure.
everything, all
yeah.
the above.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember specifically what goalie it was against, but I know that it was.
Do we
one
know
was in
that like he was
shootout.
trying to do that, or did he just mess up? And you're
He was definitely trying.
picking a
That's-
goal that he's just messing up on, and it's like
That was the debate.
it's kind of tough. It's kind
See,
of
that was the debate until he did it the 9th time, and people were like, I think he meant to do it the
I
first
think
time,
he
too.
might have meant to do it. Yeah, he's actually a wizard when it comes to that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. We got a solid list here.
yeah.
Nobody's mentioned my goal the other night against the Mighty Ducks.
You scored. All right, Chippy. There you go.
Mike Ribeiro through the legs versus Dallas.
Another through the legs. Interesting. That's a
Wait,
good one though.
Wait, was that when he was skating
the best-
backwards? He was skating
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Okay.
Didn't he have to reach back and tuck it after?
He went bar down. It was one.
Oh no, I know the one you're
it was
talking about.
disgusting.
There was another one where the announcer after, because I've seen it on the highlight reel, he's like cheeky.
Not even gonna lie to you, it was the number 1 on the best shootout goals of all time when I researched it. So
You just Google.
Oh,
it.
yeah. He just took someone else's list, eh?
Yeah, that's an instant L.
no, mine's
Instant
on.
L.
I moved it to number 4 because I'm making my own list.
Right? Fair. No, I mean, to approach the goalie, to have the brass to turn around backwards,
Yeah.
skate in our shootout, and then tuck it through the legs like that.
It was filthy.
Speaking of going backwards, my next pick
Marty
is
St. Louis.
Marty St. Louis backwards versus Fleury. That's iconic.
It was a dust goal.
No.
It was a dust goal, dude. It was
Okay,
dust.
apparently, every goal that Chippy's seen is dust if
Wait,
it wasn't him.
Wait, so it's
Dust,
St.
man.
Louis.
yeah,
Was he skating backwards as well?
he went and then he turned backwards and then tucked it 5-hole on
I
Fleury.
could do that.
Okay.
No,
I
but
could
it
do
was
that.
just the pizzazz in which he did it.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. It's a good
Oh,
solid,
okay.
This is
there we
Chippy's
go.
last pick.
solid pick.
I mean,
this draft is just—it feels like it's lopsided
Yeah, on my end.
on my end.
I'm gonna be honest here, Chippy. It seems a little desperate when you start trying to take down every single one of his picks. I don't know if you're fighting for the.
Little.
All right, number 5. Chippy's 5th pick.
Grabowski spinorama finish.
Grabo.
Spinorama, that's a good one.
Wait.
Yeah.
Was it the double?
No,
spin?
it was the spin where he spins. It was
Wasn't a backhand like actually a shot
no,
too?
no. He span and it ended up being like a forward.
Span.
No, I think that was a full 360.
It was a full 360.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The one
And then
I'm
he put it on the forehand after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
dirty one.
Yeah,
I
it
know
was
that
dirty.
one.
It was dirty
Because at the time, guys were doing the spinorama,
like the
where
Jason Blake.
you cut in, you do like a 180, tap it in the other side. Grabo fakes.
Yeah, it was
he fakes the 180.
man.
He keeps on going, tucks it in forehand. Yeah, that was
Probably the most elite one on this list.
great pick. Great pick. I tried doing that in men's league, and I ended up like by the time I got all the way around, I was in the corner. I was like, oh shoot,
I wanted to do
got to spin
the,
faster.
the Martin St. Louis one from the All-Star game because he does the backhand fake like he did against Fleury, but then goes forehand.
Great sell. Great sell.
But it was in the All-Star game.
We
so
got
I
to be
didn't wanna
quick here,
count it.
Hayden.
all right.
Yeah, my last pick. I'm going with this is a tough one. I think I'm going Rick Nash when he was kind of off balance, shelfs it top left.
Oh yeah, I saw that, but I was like, "Is that? Did he just lose balance?
No,
Did he just lose
no,
balance?"
but the fact that he faked the goalie out so much, he faked himself out and then still scored. I like that goal. It's
Okay,
memorable for
It's
me.
a great goal.
Yeah.
It's a great goal to have.
And I love Rick
last.
Nash, so
Yeah, number 10 overall. It's not bad. I might have
All
gone
right.
like Alex Ovechkin 2-stick bingo in the All-Star game.
all right, Jeremy, you don't even need to summarize. Who's the winner?
Well, I mean, I'm surprised you guys didn't go with like the World Juniors, like Taves or like.
I was, but
I mean-
like, was there any real?
If we're going
They're
old,
just good goals, but not like
if we're
shootout
going
moves.
old school, I'm pretty sure Forsberg had a shootout goal, and the goal was just named after him. Nobody had ever done it before.
Are we going old school though? Are we going old school?
I mean, this is an iconic move that nobody had seen before. He comes in, he dekes one way, dekes the other way, tucks it one hand. And
I had it
taps
on my list,
past
but
the
I'm pretty
goalie.
sure he did it in the breakaway first, not
Breakaway, not a
in the
shootout. Well, I'm not 100% sure on that. So okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a great judge. We should have had Barber. Hey, Barbs.
Barber
He knows
probably-
every shootout move.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Malik through the. This is from Chippy. Malik through the legs. Drew Toey, Kane the blender, Ribeiro backwards through the legs. Grabo spin finish. It's a solid list there. And Hayden's got the Datsukian, which I think is probably the most iconic shootout move of all time. I'm gonna give him that one.
Easy win.
We got the TJ Oshie, Kucherov, no move, St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Jeez.
Marty,
Yeah.
and Rick Nash. This is.
My
Honestly,
list is elite. It's elite.
Is
There's-
it though?
It
Like
is.
Rick Nash. And
Stop.
who else do you have on
stop.
there?
What are you, a
St.
salesman?
Louis?
You just try to sell.
Crazy. It's crazy
No
that you think
way.
that list is better than mine. That's
I-
crazy.
I think I gotta give the slight edge to the list with the Datsukian and the Kucherov.
There we go.
That's a good call.
It's
It's
Hayden.
a good call. It's a nice
Hayden.
bias call, but it's okay. It's a nice bias call.
All right, Jer, we gotta send the invite.
Let the comment
Yeah,
section figure that
send
one
the
out.
invite.
Yeah, let's
I mean,
go.
Stankoven keeps texting me. He's like, bro,
Yeah, L. Stankoven is about to come on.
here we go. Just sent it. See you soon.
All right.
All right.
We'll be back in a second with. You gonna tell him who we're bringing
Okay,
on?
the big surprise. Logan
Are we still live?
Stankoven coming on the pod. We're going to be talking World Juniors, minor hockey, getting drafted. We got a lot to cover, and we actually have some questions from the fans here. I posted on my Instagram story, so we got some of your questions that we are going to ask him as well.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. On the podcast, we got two-time World Junior gold medal winner, U18 gold medal winner, Dallas Stars draft pick, and soon a superstar, let's be honest. And CHL Player of the Year, Logan Stankoven.
Let's go. What's going on, big dog?
Not too much. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Can't help but notice, it looks like you're at a hockey arena. Do you ever go home?
No,
Yeah.
live and die at the rink. So,
There we go.
We got
Love it.
practice going on today, but yeah, I got the day off, which is nice.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, home is where the ice is. So, I mean, technically, I guess you are at home, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
we had a little
exactly.
Wi-Fi situation there before the potty. He's got it figured out. He's dialed in. He's got the lighting set up. So we're ready to flow
Oh
here.
yeah.
We're ready to flow here.
Looking good.
I'm just gonna go right out and say it. Is that a fake tooth? Did you get a fake one put in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday morning I got it put in.
Oh, yesterday.
So,
Wow.
I finally got it figured out.
Finally, I was kind of liking the look.
Can you pop it out for a second and just show it? No, I get.
Has the-
I'm not able to pop it out. 'cause
I'm just
it's not my real one. It's just temporary. I got to go back in a couple weeks and get
Oh,
it
I
fixed
gotcha.
again. So I got to get my real tooth put on.
Is that tough though? Because like mid-season, like couldn't you have something happen again? Like my buddy had his jib knocked out, and then they wouldn't replace it till like the end of his like OHL career or whatever. Because I
Really?
guess it could happen again. I don't know. I was just
Yeah, I guess that's the chance you take. But
yeah, you're taking it.
hopefully
Eh?
the same.
He's
one
like, I
doesn't
need
get
this
knocked out.
smile for the Instagram pics, eh?
Yeah. Well, I got the root canal done, so it's a whole new tooth.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I
Beautiful.
was-
Looks good.
I was kind of hoping you go like the Drew Doughty look and just have the giblets missing, no chiclet. It's a good look. I mean, Caden Bankier on your IG there, I saw him. Can somebody please find this guy a dentist?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
boys give it to
I
you or
know,
what?
I
Were they
was-
giving it to you in the room?
Oh yeah, all the time. So but Banks' comment on my post there blew up, so it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I had a good laugh. I mean, I kind of like the look with the missing tooth, the real Canadian smile. Did you debate keeping it or getting it fixed, or was it like you had to get her done?
I debated it a bit, but it happened like before I even went to World Juniors. So I got high sticked and I got a cap put on it, but then the cap fell off when I came to Moncton for selection camp. So I just ended up not fixing it until I got home. So I don't know. I just decided to get it fixed now, and it's
There you
back
go.
to normal, I guess.
You looked like an absolute beaut out there on the ice. Let's be honest. So talk more about how you lost that. Was there did you drop the mitts after, or walk us through the moment?
Yeah, Zellweger was
No.
added a comment. He's commenting. He's like, I'm trying to find the comment right now. He's like, what happened to your tooth or something? Zellweger said.
Yeah, I guess you got to spill.
You gotta spill. What happened?
Yeah. So basically, we were playing Tri-Cities. I was going into the corner. There's already a teammate and then the opponent battling in the corner. And I went to go help my teammate out, and the other player ended up lifting my teammate's stick, and my teammate's stick came up and hit me right in the mouth. So as soon as I got off the bench, I pulled my mouth guard out, and the other half of the tooth was sitting in the mouth guard. So
Yikes.
that was tough.
Do you even feel it though? Is it adrenaline? You're just buzzing. Like, do you even feel something like that? Or
I honestly didn't even feel it until I came off to the bench, and then I kind of felt it with my tongue. I was like, "Oh crap! Like I got a missing tooth." So that was tough, but
Was it
made for
bleeding?
some good stories, I guess. No blood at all.
Wow, that's surprising.
You take a quick little squirt from the water bottle and you get this pain shooting through your face. Like I know the nerve ends there.
Gotta use Sensodyne
Yeah, it was
toothpaste now.
painful, but no blood.
That's
So,
good. That's good. All right, we're all fixed up. No more hockey smile. You're talking about going in the corner, mixing it up, which you are known for.
I love that shit.
You've got it all. Like you've got the hustle. You work hard out on the ice, and you put up the points. What player do you model your style of play after?
Probably like a smaller guy like Braden Point or even Brad Marchand.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of his antics, but I just like the way he plays. He's got a bit
If
of
you
an
just
edge to
watch
his
his game, yeah.
Yeah, Marshy's
Yeah.
gross, man. Marshy's unbelievable. Point. I would even say Caulfield a little bit, like just the smaller guys, man. Like they're coming into the league
I
and they're
really like
dominating.
Caulfield, too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Caulfield. The
So
Got a
Brinkett
lethal
too.
shot. So
Yeah.
So you say
yeah.
smaller guy. I was checking out the elite prospects. They list you as 5'8". Are you 5'8"? Because you did not look like you play big. You played
don't play
big
like
in the
it,
World
yeah.
Juniors. Is that or have you put on a few inches? I need to update the page there.
no, 5'8's correct, but
That's the one, okay.
I'm a bit thicker, so I try and use my low center of gravity to kind of battle against
Got the
the
tree
bigger
trunk.
guys.
Yeah, the tree
Oh.
trunk legs, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, the leg
Yeah,
days.
well, if you're small, you got to be a bit heavier. So
Yeah, you're playing like Ty Domi, but if he had hands, like,
Yeah, I want to ask a little bit. Like, I was a smaller player myself. and I was a defenseman.
Not anymore. Now you're huge.
I play big though. I played big game. That's why they call me Chippy. But like, what was the mindset? Like, you didn't let it like affect. For me, I was like, I'm smaller. I'm not going to end up going anywhere with it, so I stopped playing. But you just didn't let it affect you. Like, what's your mindset? What would you say to a smaller player that's playing?
We got lots of kids listening to
growing
podcasts.
up? Yeah,
and
that
this
was
is
a couple.
something-
I had a couple questions from fans. They were asking like, what's the mindset as a smaller player in the league? Like, what's the mindset like?
Yeah, I'd probably just say it's something that you're born with, right? You can't control how big you are. I mean, growing up, I've never really thought of my size being a factor that comes into play. You know, when I'm going up against the bigger guys, I think at the end of the day, it's who has the bigger heart and who wants to go into the corners and battle.
Love that.
Whoever comes out with the
there's
puck.
a lot of exactly. Yeah, so
It's
I think
not.
just.
Sorry, what's the saying? It's not the size of the dog in the fight; it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, just to put this into context, CHL Player of the Year, I think you had something like 3 points per game average there, and I think there was this other guy in the league that was doing all right. Was his name Kevin or Connor or something?
Bernard or something.
Connor Bernard. I don't know. You heard of this guy, Connor Bedard?
Yeah, I heard he's not too bad.
But it doesn't matter the size. Like you're going out there every single day, lay it all on the ice, right? So you're playing in the WHL with Bedard, also played on his team. Talk about playing against him versus playing with him.
Yeah, it's quite different. Obviously, whenever you get the chance, you want him on your team. But we don't play Regina too often, but we played them earlier this season. And yeah, he's just one of those guys that you always got to watch out for. He can kind of like snipe it from anywhere, which you guys have seen.
Yeah.
It was on display at World Juniors.
He closes his eyes, eh? He squints and then just rips it.
Yeah, it's crazy. He picks a spot and then just he puts everything into it. So, yeah, it just he kind of makes something out of nothing. You know, when there's a dead play, next thing you know, he's got the puck and it's in the back of the net. So, pretty special player for sure.
Yeah. You put up quite a few points there. You on his line. They moved you, I think. You didn't start on his line. How did that end up?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun being able to play with him. I played with him at U18s too, so we
Right.
kind of had a bit of chemistry from that tournament. And yeah, I started out with Fantilli and Gunther, and I thought we created a lot of chances, but just wasn't finding the back of the net. So after that first game that we lost to the Czechs there, yeah, coach kind of switched things up, and lucky enough, I was able to play with Bedard and Wass, so that was a pretty fun line.
I will say
I think Bedard might have been lucky too. I mean, having you at center, you make it easy.
That's what I was
Set him
going
up
to
all the
say
time,
is there was a few times I was watching the games and I confused you with Bedard, and I feel like that's a pretty good compliment, right? Like you're flying around there working hard, you're getting the shots off, you're looking a lot like him out there sometimes too.
Yeah. So Stankoven, last name, is that Slovakian?
Yeah, it's Slovak. So I have family from my dad's side over in Slovakia.
Did you still have like the traditions or anything like that? Like you visit your grandparents, are they like thick accent, or is that like years back and it's kind of just the name remains?
No, that's a few generations back, but yeah, just the name. So I don't know any Slovak or any of that language, but it'd be nice to go back and see some of my cousins over there someday.
There you go. All right. Sweet. Chip, you want to take over a few? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in. I want to tap in World Juniors, back-to-back titles. Which one feels better? They both feeling great in their own way. Because obviously both
Yeah,
two
I think
OT thrillers, right?
Yeah, they're both very similar gold medal games, but I think this one in Halifax, it just had a more traditional feeling. Not that the Summer World Juniors wasn't special, but I just think the whole atmosphere in Halifax is unbelievable. So it's nice to have two, but my last year at World Juniors, it was nice to cap it off with another gold.
Also the time of year too, it just feels like more World Junior tournament at that time, right? So
Could you
For
imagine they were in that barn in the summertime? You guys would have had to put water wings on.
Yeah, you guys were sweating.
Yeah.
You were sweating in there or what?
Oh yeah, that ice was probably some of the worst ice I've ever played on. So at the end of the game, you could see the ice almost melting. The middle of the ice was still wet by the end of the third period.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Looked like they had to put a pylon in one spot for you guys to skate around, eh? Like the old pond
Yeah,
hockey
it
ice.
It was bad.
Before the game, what's your routine? I'm really interested in like knowing people's daily routines. But like before a gold medal game, what are you doing to get ready? Like, do you keep it loose, or are you like keeping her serious? Like, are you a loose guy in the room? Are you
Superstitions,
serious?
anything like that?
Superstitions? Anything that you do before like a gold medal game?
I'm kind of a mix. I'm not like too serious, but I'm not too light, I guess. I like always tape my stick, roll out. I always, as soon as I arrive to the rink, I take my dress clothes off and hop right in the shower. So it's cold showers for the boys, and then
Okay.
and then you get changed into your warm up gear and tape the stick, roll out, and then usually watch a bunch of video with the team, and then warm ups. So I'm not too superstitious, but I try and keep things pretty similar.
A little stitious.
Boys, I think we need to borrow this pregame routine for the old paint cans.
We might need
Yeah,
to
I was
try it
gonna say,
out. Yeah.
So it's the cold shower just to get you flowing, like get you waking up a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It just feels good on the legs, and then throw a bit of cold water on the face, and that'll get you going.
The cold water energizes you. I tell you, I wake up in the morning, I switch it to cold the last minute. It's nice. What about hot sauce? I heard a guy in the NHL rubs hot sauce on his legs. You ever heard anything like that?
Hot sauce, Jared.
No,
I've never heard of
never
that,
heard of
Jared. Hot sauce, really?
Jer heard. He just
I
tried
heard.
it the other night and really regretted it.
What about your teammates? We could go World Juniors or WHL there. What's the weirdest thing that, the kind of the quirk that a teammate has?
Yeah, any like superstitions?
I don't know anybody on this year's team, but last year on my junior team, Dylan Garand was my goalie. He was the goalie at the Summer World Juniors as well. And I remember I heard stories of him in the hotel room. He'd basically take like his ball that he'd throw against the wall, and he'd go in the closet of the hotel room and throw his ball against the wall.
Like
In the closet.
confined spaces? Is that what he's going for?
Come
Yeah.
on.
In the dark
I
or with
don't-
the light on? Like,
I have no
That's
clue,
bizarre.
but, I've heard some. He's a great guy.
Sounds like
but,
a beauty.
he's
Sounds like a
really
beauty.
superstitious.
that's a goalie
he's-
for you.
he
That
loves
no one else would
superstitious
do that except for a
Yeah.
goalie, right?
Maybe he's
Yeah.
just trying to be respectful, keep the noise down, go in the closet. Because
The parents told him keep it down.
Do you go black tape or white tape? Like I asked
yeah.
everyone this.
When I was 16 in the dub, I used black, but now I'm strictly white.
Come
so.
on, man. White. I can't do the white tape. I don't know why everyone uses white tape. Like I feel like black tape for me, like way more solid.
I like black tape with wax. If I was to go with black, it'd be wax.
Okay. Do you put any puck marks on it? Do you do any like crazy thing like Bedard was drawing stuff on his stick? You don't do any of that?
No, I don't do any of that, but it's pretty funny, some of the designs that are on his sticks. You don't even notice it until the social media kind of points it out. I've seen it on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. So
What flex are you using?
I use 75.
Okay, that's
That's
fair.
heavy. That's a heavy flex. What was Bedard using a 60? I heard he was using a 60. That thing's just like a slingshot.
Yeah, I don't even know what he uses. I think it's 70, honestly.
70,
but,
yeah.
he uses a really long, his sticks are long, so yeah, it's pretty whippy.
Have you been practicing that that technique? Or a lot of guys try and do that little toe, like Austin Matthews toe drag release. Like, are you putting that in your game now, or did you already have it? You already had it. You already had it, eh?
To. No, I don't have it. I wish I could. Man, it's insane. So probably work on it now that I'm back with the team. Now I've got some time to myself, so go shoot pucks or work on that release.
Yeah, work on that. That release. Do you use like a one leg? I was seeing some photos. You use like a one leg.
Yeah.
You lean onto the right side and you snap.
You get
it.
that leg right up there, like you're leaning on that twig for that, inside leg shot.
It's style points. We love that little one-legged release and warmies too. I love it.
Is that just habit, or is that something you're working on? And are any coaches trying to change that, or is that that's your thing?
I think it's just like a habit. Honestly, I'm trying to get out of it a bit more because I've seen just from watching Connor shoot. He shoots with his right leg back, where I'm kind of hopping onto my right side and leaning that way. I feel like his shots, a lot more accurate than mine, and so I think it's just more of a bad habit that it works sometimes, but I feel like other times it's not as accurate as it could be. So,
Gotcha. All right. So Sorry, we're just getting some camera
Yeah,
issues. sorted
our
here. Oh,
camera died. I'm
we're
not gonna lie
back.
to you. Hayden's figuring it out right
We're
now.
back live. 1 sec. We'll get the next question once you get
All
this
good.
rolling. Our camera overheated. All right, we're live again. Let's talk about drafted to Dallas. Now I saw Gunther goes from World Juniors, hops right into the Arizona Coyotes and snipes a goal. I'm looking for Stankoven on Dallas there. Why haven't you gotten that call up? Or is that coming soon or what?
I sure hope so. Lots of work to be put in still, but yeah, it'd be so nice to end up there next year.
Yes, I think they are winning like every game they play, so maybe they want to mix things up. I mean, Arizona, maybe they want to bring up some fresh blood or something. That could have something to do with it. We actually have a question from one of our followers here. Seb Kenny 64 says, "What is his best experience with the Dallas Stars so far?" Just kind of maybe give an idea of what happens after the
Yeah,
draft.
well, getting drafted must be a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, the draft was cool. It wasn't live though. Like it was kind of the COVID year again. So I had to watch the draft from home. But
Okay.
I remember my first exhibition game this September. It was pretty cool. That was definitely my favorite experience. It was my first time being like at the rink and down in the dressing room, and yeah, just so cool. Kind of makes you realize like, hey, I'm so close to making this jump. Just got to keep on working hard and put my time in. So hopefully I can be living a good life someday.
And
There you go.
what are coaches saying? Like, it's your first exhibition game. Are they coming to meet with you specifically? Are they giving you a little pep talk, or is it mostly just strictly business and acting like just another game?
It's
business.
business. You don't really see the coaches too much, and they don't really talk to you too much. They'll talk to you on the bench, but nothing really before the game to get you prepared. They just want you to go out there, play your game, and enjoy it.
It's business. They're looking at players. They want to see what you got, and they'll talk if they like what they see. Just coming from Jesse James, another comment here. Have you ever lost motivation to making the NHL? Have you ever felt like maybe it's slipping away or something?
No, I don't think so. I think there's been times of like self-doubt. Obviously, when you have tough stretches during the season, you kind of overthink things when things aren't going right. You're gripping the stick a bit too much. You're kind of snake bitten, but at the end of the day, it's progress each day. So just focus on one day at a time, and you play so many games during the season, so you can't kind of dwell on one or two games that didn't go your way. You just got to move on to the next.
Hey, Stanky, don't think too much, just flow out there, brother. Don't think too much out there, just flow.
Exactly.
That's it, man. That's
Exactly.
like that's something I've tapped into. Just like in my mind, just when you can just get in that flow state where you're not overthinking it, you're not in your own head about stuff. Like you can just perform at like an elite level, and I think that's what you see these best players in the world. They stay patient. They can just get to that flow where you're not, that pass is gonna be on the tape. That pass is tape. You're not even thinking about the pass, and I think that's it.
Free.
Yeah, just play free. Don't think too much, and just flow, baby.
So, speaking of, you don't really lose motivation. CHL Player of the Year, it's a good reason to stay motivated. You're putting the pucks in the net. You're getting the points there. Is there anything you feel is your specialty when you're out there on the ice? Do you have something where like, this is my thing. I'm gonna win this battle, or get the puck on your stick. You got a certain move that's your go-to. Anything like that?
I'd probably say like one of my best attribute would probably be like my hockey IQ or hockey sense, but like favorite like moves would probably be cutbacks down low. Being a smaller guy, I feel like I have pretty fast feet. So
love that.
Yeah, I think just cutbacks down low, try and lose defenders, kind of create separation from your check so you can get a shot off or make a play to a teammate.
Right. And that's great. Like we're talking about, if some smaller players are listening, find an advantage and use it. You're a little more shifty than some of the bigger guys out there. So if you can lose them on the half wall, or get them with those cutbacks, great way to buy some space for yourself. I'm going to throw one more in there for you, and that's just your effort. Every time I've seen you play, I watch the U18s, I watch the World Juniors, both of them. You're just giving it all.
It shows, yeah.
A lot of times it's like it looks like you care and like you want to win every single shift. So you got to throw.
Yeah. I'm competitive, that's for sure. I hate losing. So
I love that. I'm the same way. But I remember I was watching the game. I'm like, holy crap, this guy is the best player on the team. I remember saying that. I'd never watched your game before the World Juniors. because I don't really follow I don't really follow much. Honestly, I don't even watch much hockey. But I remember saying like, holy, this guy is insane. Like just your edge work, the way you were getting the pucks, like it just seemed like you were just like a step ahead. Like, and that compete kind of reminded me a little bit of my game a little bit.
Of course,
that heavy compete. No, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
Chippy
It's
to
very
Dallas, eh?
similar. It's very similar to my game. That men's league stuff, you were seeing it the other night. But yeah, dude, like just your compete is just there. Like you just want to win that more than the other guy. Like those when you go into like battles, are you looking to play body? Are you looking for the stick? Like how do you win your puck battles? Would you say like a tip for some smaller guys on how to win puck battles?
Well, it's harder against the bigger guys, right? So I'd probably say stick positioning is huge. Kind of like Datsuk back in the day, he'd kind of slip under guys' sticks and steal pucks away. So I think just being a smaller guy, being able to find ways to lift guys' sticks without creating contact, and then you just kind of keep your feet moving, right? So
is there any guys you watch in the league? Like Matthews, I know he's really good at stick lifting. Like
those sneaky one-hand stick lifts, and those are
Just
good.
being a nuisance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody in particular that I watch, but just from I guess over the years learning how to pick guys' pockets and I think for me being a smaller guy, the less contact I have with the bigger guys, the better, right? So,
yeah,
Just throw the
I
hip
think
checks,
that's
eh?
the mindset.
Get low and give him a flip.
Yeah, exactly.
you save a lot of energy though by not engaging in that body contact as much. Like, have you noticed that the games, like when I watch the game, I'm noticing there's a lot less hitting, but obviously I'm not out there. Like, is it still like a really physical game? Do you notice a difference between like regular season and the playoffs? Like, is there just more hitting? Obviously in the playoffs it's more aggressive. Like, do you notice that at all? Like, is the game, like, is there a lot of big hits? Like, do you ever get hammered by guys? Like,
Yeah, every once in a while.
Yeah.
For sure, guys will try and take liberties on you, but I think at the end of the day, you just got to keep your head up and put yourself in good positions so that you're not getting blown up or blindsided. But I think playoffs is definitely a bit more physical than regular season.
When you're the guy putting the puck in the net, then you get a target on your back from those types of players on the other team.
I was getting the Bedard treatment the other night in men's league. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was wheeling around these guys. I got a clip, dude. I come around my net. I blast
Give
up.
him a trophy.
I beat two guys. I'm going up. This guy. There's no hitting in men's league. This guy comes across and just staples me. He gets kicked out of the game. I was getting a little bit of the Bedard stanky treatment. When you're out there dominating, they don't like it. So you get that treatment.
Settle down, Coach Chippy podcast over here. Let's talk about your men's league some more.
We can talk AAA days. I wanted to bring up a little bit of your AAA.
We're going minor hockey.
Minor hockey, 101 points in 38 games.
Jeez, were you like
what's happening there? Like,
is that at Yale Hockey Academy
I think it was Yale.
or
Maine?
Might have been, yeah.
No,
It was
you have
either
to be more
Yale or
specific the
maybe
time you did
major
that, eh?
midget.
Yeah, no. So you're just going out there scoring like 5 goals a game. Like, what's it like? Just showing up to the rink doing
Yeah,
that.
those
never got to do
were
that.
the good old days.
Yeah, eh?
Those were the good old days when you could just show up to the rink and you have pancakes for breakfast or a burger for lunch, and then you're ready to go and you buzz out there, get a couple goals, couple apps, and you're feeling good.
That's
And then your other buddies on your team are like, "How does this guy do it, man?" Like,
what's the move though? It's speed, is it not? Like you're just blowing the doors off of everyone out there until they eventually catch up, right?
Speed and shot for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I worked on my shot tons as a kid, so I still continue to work on it. But when I was a kid, I'd always be in my shooting room shooting pucks. So
Your shooting
I think
room,
that
love
definitely
it.
helped
As
me
a
when I was
kid,
younger.
that's the biggest advantage you can get is when you're putting in more work than other kids, right?
If you can tickle the twine, if you're buckling twine with that shot, like when you're talking working on your shot, you doing 100 shots a day, or are you just in there for hours, like not even counting?
I'd probably say like a good hour spent in there.
Good hour.
When I was younger, good hour and a half. So.
What was your biggest game? Like, I know I had a big game. I think I had like 17 goals when I was 5 or something like that. What was your biggest game? Like, did you ever have like a 7-goal
Point
game
night.
or
What's your
something?
biggest
What was your
point
point night? Yeah, what was the biggest point night? Do you remember? You definitely do. The minor hockey days you remember. Don't tell me you don't remember.
Yeah, there was a few big games back in the day. I'd probably say I remember when our rivals Kelowna came to town, and I think we won like 8-4, and I ended up having 7 out of our 8 goals.
Come
I think
on.
This is I
Unreal.
think this was in Pee Wee, and then I remember in Bantam there's a tournament here in Kamloops called Kivit, Kamloops International Bantam Ice Hockey Tournament. It used to be pretty high end back in the day, so lots of academies and teams from Europe would come over and play in it. So we ended up playing Sherwood Park in the finals, and I had 4 goals and 2 assists in the OT winner. So that was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh,
There's a
that's
good crowd.
OT
The crowd was
winner.
insane. So
Did you get a blue slushie after from the snack bar? Parents hook you up.
Were you signing autographs after a game like that?
No, but I remember all of us boys were in the dressing room for like 2 hours after the game, so our parents weren't too happy waiting for us in the,
come
in the truck.
on.
Oh yeah, they're looking
Soak
at
it
you're
in.
watching all
We
your
are-
goals. All the boys were watching the footage of you just dominating
They
out there.
got We Are the Champions going in the
Yeah.
locker room after.
Put it on the shoulders tonight, boys. Put the team on the shoulders tonight, eh?
Just soak it in. Hey, you might as well. So here in the Toronto area, GTHL, it's absolutely nuts. Parents are insane. There's like people buying kids to like play, like 10-year-olds
buying
like,
entire
paying off.
teams.
No, they're moving houses. Like they're having
Yes.
to buy houses to move to go play. Like, did you ever play against any Toronto GTHL teams?
Hold on. Let me wrap this
Yeah.
one up. Is hockey in the West Coast as insane as it is, like minor hockey, the AAA
Like
route?
the parents.
Are the parents still crazy over there?
I'd probably say so. Definitely down in Vancouver. There's lots of hockey down in Vancouver. Spring hockey too. So parents are pretty crazy, and they're dedicated for their sons or daughters to play the game.
You got any stories, or we're keeping that off the pod? Or anything spring to mind? Just
I don't
something
have
like
any
this-
stories off the top of my head. I'm sure if you guys gave me a while to think about it, I could, but nothing that I can think of right now.
All right. Next pod. So you look up to Marchand. Not a fan of the antics. I actually would, because that's the one thing I hate about Marchand is like this the disrespectful, like the dumb things he does. And it's actually once he stopped doing that, his points just shot up.
It's
So-
kind of weird the coincidence there. Yeah.
I think it's a great way to model yourself. You're definitely going to make an impact in Dallas. You keep on grinding like that. Just before we wrap up the pod, we'll have a little fun. We do drafts of just various things. We'll get you not to do the full draft, just to pick like your top, from each category. So since we talked about the blue slushies at the snack bar, what is the best item at the rink from the snack bar? What are you going for?
Oh,
Be careful.
I'm a huge popcorn guy, so I love popcorn.
Oh, that's
You
good.
just butter? Do you throw a little of that pickle sauce or that?
Not too much, not too much butter. I used to be a huge dill sauce guy.
Yes,
the
dill.
The dill, the pepper sauce or whatever it was. So that was unbelievable back in the day.
Wait, is your diet like strict now? Or are you,
Of course it is,
the,
Jared.
the body is a temple?
Strictly popcorn.
Of course it is,
Yeah.
Jared.
Yeah. No, I'll sneak in some popcorn every once in a
That's
while.
how you-
So
You gotta, yeah.
Hey, Wayne Gretzky, one game, he ate 5 hot dogs and he scored 5 goals, and that's in the NHL. So
Yeah, what should I be eating before my games?
6 hot dogs.
Like
This season Coke.
do you eat like a couple hours before? Or like what's your how long before a game are you eating?
I'm actually pretty late compared to a lot of guys. For a 7:00 game, I'm eating my pregame at 4:00. So it's pretty late compared to a lot of guys.
Is it? Like
That's early for me.
Yeah.
is that like people when are they eating? Like 2:30? Like
Yeah, a lot of guys
Starving
in-
themselves all day?
I'm pretty sure in the show, guys eat at like 12:30, 1:00, and then they have like maybe a little snack at the rink, but that's about it. I can't
Really?
do that though. I get hungry at the rink if I eat really early like that.
okay,
No, it's everyone's individual, right? You find what works for you.
so the shawarma wrap 40 minutes before the last game, Jared, that wasn't good, eh?
We shouldn't have gone for the grande,
Shawarma with hot sauce and garlic sauce.
the grande mucho burrito,
Down
didn't
a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's noted. No, I'm noting that right now.
The 1.5 foot long shawarma was not the move, eh? All right. Next category. Let's go with the best hockey movie
Yes.
of all time. What's your top hockey movie?
Definitely Miracle for sure.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
That was
two.
mine
You don't
as
watch
well, yeah.
the chimp one, the most valuable chimp? MVP.
Most
I
valuable
just-
player.
Come on.
Back in the day when I was a kid, I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah,
I
sure.
love
That's-
that.
I think it's a top. It's got to be the
Nah,
top.
no way.
It's got to be the top. MVP, man. Like underrated movie.
He's just vetting for his own picks earlier.
Yeah, I think
than
I did. I won the draft, but it's okay.
Shane Wright was also a miracle type of guy.
Yeah,
so.
I'm telling you, I
Like,
should
come
have
on.
won the draft. It was just Chippy's.
Thank you. How many times have you watched watch Miracle. Let's be honest. Are you watching Miracle? Come on now.
I've probably watched Miracle about 10 times.
Okay,
So-
okay.
you
You're a
go.
Miracle guy.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a Miracle guy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I accept it.
You got another draft one?
Well, today we tried to pick the best or most memorable shootout moves of all time. So if you pick your top one there, I want to know what yours is.
My top shootout move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when he scored an OT in Bantam.
I don't know. I don't really have a go-to. Sometimes I usually like coming down the left side, so I'm a righty, so it kind of gives me some room to either deke or I really like low glove. Betsy
elite
loves
spot.
that spot too.
Yep.
But yeah, I think just with having a quick release, I think if you can catch goalies kind of sleeping and beat him low glove, that's a good spot to go.
That is
yeah.
elite advice. Hayden did not ask the question properly.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
So we're drafting like from the NHL, the greatest shootout
Like
move.
well, it's not specifically
the
from the
greatest
NHL.
shootout
Like the greatest shootout goal.
Like-
the greatest
like
shootout goal.
One that sticks out in your mind, basically.
We can go World Juniors, we can go Olympics, whatever.
Yeah.
I love Datsuk's little.
There we
the little
go.
flip and,
It's okay.
Yeah, the little dragon
it's
flip.
okay.
It's like a backhand toe
So there's
drag or
two.
something.
I almost picked that
Hold
one
on.
as well, but
so
there's two.
so we had the Datsukian drafted, but he's
Yeah.
talking the Datsukian flip it's an evolution of the Datsukian.
Oh, the Datsukian flip. You like the Datsukian flip?
flip.
Both are nice. I'm like both. I love both, but Suzuki's kind of pulled it off a few times.
Yeah, he
season
has,
already.
man. He's just
Filthy
been
little-
going to it
yeah.
every game. But
Have you
Yeah.
pulled it off? Have you done it?
I haven't. No.
You get on that inside lag, you rip it, or tuck it low glove. It's a good spot, right over the pad. Goal. It's hard to reach for the goalies.
a
were
goal
the
scorer's
boys like practicing the Michigan before that one game against the Czechs there? What was going on? And were the boys like a little side bet? Like who's gonna get this Mishi first period?
There's
What was
money on the
Oh,
board.
yeah, a little
Eh?
money on the board for that Mishi or what?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. No, guys weren't practicing or anything. I think it was just, guys are so skilled these days, and I mean, if you're able to pull that move off, great.
It's
But,
effective.
I think yeah, it is effective. But I think if you try it once and the goalie stops it, I think he'd kind of know that hey, if another guy's gonna try it, then he knows where he's.
They kind of
where he's
caught
going
on to it.
get-
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It was a
caught on.
Fantilli and Bedsy were like, let's get this goal. We're going
Right.
1-2.
Since we went there,
Yeah.
what did Coach say after the game?
Yeah, did he say
Did he
anything,
lay
you
into
guys?
the guys or
is he-
what?
yeah, like, boys, what's going on here?
He didn't say anything about the Michigans at all, but he did say that we had to play so much harder. He said like we were kind of soft and didn't play our game. Good Canadian hockey. So
Love
yeah, the boys had to respond. With the upcoming games.
And you did.
Oh hell!
I gotta ask a little bit about that otter binocular celly. Were the boys a little bit fired up about that too, or what was going on with there?
Oh yeah,
The
we all looked at
backstory.
each
You know the
other on bench.
backstory, yeah.
We know the backstory.
Yeah.
He told us before the game that if he scores, he's doing it, and you told him to do it. And then
Yeah,
he did
Coach
it when he
Chippy
scored,
told him to
and
do it. I
we
did.
all looked at each other. We all looked at each other on the bench, and we started laughing because
That's
we couldn't
great.
believe he actually did it.
That's
Dude, I couldn't believe it was first period. It was against Sweden, I think, and I'm like, I told my buddies, I'm like, dude, Otter's gonna do the binocular celly tonight, and then, dude,
Yeah.
sure enough, I told him, I literally told him, and then I watched Shane Wright does like a seeing eye pass through the mid shot there, backdoor tuck, and he just goes. And I was like, and then he points at. I was like, no way, dude. I was like, no way, he just did that. I was so fired up. I was
Perfect
watching
scenario.
that. I was.
Chip. You practically got the assist on that one.
I practically got the assist.
Assistant Coach
Yeah.
Chippy
Third
on the
assist.
Boys, like,
assistant
you boys
Coach
need a mojo
Chippy.
speech before the games. Let the boys know, like Coach Chippy will fire you guys up. Like, if you got a big game, Stanky, and you need some motivation, send me a message. I'll send you a nice little voice DM.
Sounds good.
You know about the voice
Oh, yeah.
DMs. Yep.
All right. Let's just make pump Chippy's tires a little more. Were the boys playing his videos in the dressing room or anything like that? He was saying he's sending voice messages, getting you guys fired up.
You boys saw the
On the
videos.
bus.
On the bus.
all the time. Not in the dressing room.
Yeah.
The guys we don't usually go on our phones too much in the dressing room, but
Fair.
on the
Smart.
bus
Yeah, that's
all
smart,
the
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
all the
eh?
boys would gather
There
at
you
the
go.
back of the bus and look at Otter's
The
phone
back of the
and-
bus. Classic.
Come on.
Yeah.
The boys
Yeah,
would be
it was
gathering at
awesome.
the back of the bus.
Eh,
Oh yeah, we loved it. Everybody.
I love that.
Hey,
Alright.
well, Chippy, your videos
Everybody
are
wanted to
elite.
see it.
And what's bad? Did you see the forearm pump? The forearm pump videos? The forearm
Oh
pumps.
yeah, that was so funny.
Holy!
Oh,
What
yeah.
what's Bedsy thinking? Was he loving it, or is he's
I don't even remember if we talked about it, but I know some of the boys here in Kamloops, where I play, they always bring it up, and it's hilarious.
unreal.
Well, hey, you got to get a couple Stankoven vids up there, eh?
Yeah, the
come on.
stanky legs.
Show some
the
love.
stanky leg, the thunder thighs, buddy. It's gonna be some thunder thigh stuff coming your way, man. Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Since we're saying Stanky Life, we'll wrap it up here. Nicknames.
Yeah.
Stanky. Where are we going here? How far down the rabbit hole
Yeah,
does it go?
I've got a bunch like Stanky, Stanks, Stanker.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those good ones.
We never move over to the oven part where like the bread man. No, I guess
Yeah. Oven,
Yeah,
oven.
baker.
nobody's ever called me that before, but yeah, it's pretty funny when people joke around about the stank oven. So
It's a great last name. It's gonna sound great over the loudspeakers at the Dallas Stars Arena. You know.
Exact. Who is the biggest? Like, who's the biggest beauty in the room? Who's like your go? Who's the beauty guy?
Fire
is there
guy.
any like
Hey,
beauty
firecracker.
guy? Like, is there any like comedian out there like
Energy guy.
that people wouldn't know?
in Dallas.
Just in your vicinity. Just is there any like comedians that like out there just funny guys to be around?
Give a shout out to one of your.
Shout out to someone who's making you laugh.
Yeah.
I remember at U18s, Chase Stillman and Mason McTavish were hilarious in the dressing room. It was hard to keep dialed for those games because they'd just be cracking jokes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were hilarious. So
Yeah, you boys just like what kind of like it's just like kind of giving it to each other. Like, is it like they giving speeches?
yeah,
like
they chirp. They chirp everyone and they chirp themselves. So
I love it.
Yeah.
That's the best kind of
Yeah,
chirp.
they're bringing the mojo.
Brings
They're
the
bringing
boys
some
together.
mojo to the room.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
let's wrap it up. 2 more questions. Talk about making the NHL, like the path, what it takes. We got some kids listening, some parents listening. It's obviously a dream of everyone. How does that dream become a reality?
probably just say start at a young age. There's so many kids that play the game of hockey, but I think it's the ones that are most motivated and love the game the most that will go far in life. And I think that there's always someone better than you out there. So stay humble and make sure that you're finding things to do each day that will better your game.
I love that, and that's the thing, the love of the game. If you love it, you want to do it. You're going to do it. There's no one has to tell you to do it, right? Because you love it, and that's
For
what it
sure.
really takes. Beauty. And just we want to wrap it up. You're on the pod. You got any special messages you want to give out? Anything you want to end with?
Yeah, tell us a joke.
I don't have any jokes, but just thanks for having me on, and I think for everyone listening, if you watch the World Juniors, just thanks for all the support. The boys appreciated it.
You're a beauty, man.
Absolute beauty. That's a puck daddy response right there.
And look out for you in the NHL. Let's go.
Yeah, showing gratitude. Showing gratitude.
I just have one more quick one. Do you,
Come on, Chippy.
I apologize. No, I apologize. Well, if we got him on the pod, I gotta ask.
His battery is about to die. He's
You
at
do-
2%. Come on, wrap it up.
Do you do any like meditation?
No, I don't do any meditation.
Okay.
No.
No, get on that. Get on that. Get on it. I'm telling you.
We got Spirit
Okay.
Chippy over here.
I'm telling you.
6 point a game coming up.
Yeah,
6
Coach
points a
Chippy
game.
told me to start meditating, and all of a sudden I'm putting like 7 goals in a game, and trust me.
I think you do it if you need to, right? Everybody's at
Yeah,
a
I know.
different.
I'm just
Everyone's different. Everyone's got a different mental state, and if
no.
if
He's
you're
flowing out there. You're
if
not thinking
flowing,
too much. You're flowing. Stanky's flowing out there.
If you're flowing, keep going.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, there we
Let's
go.
go. Let's go. I'm feeling a big game. When's your next game?
We play Friday, Saturday at home against Tri-Cities. So
Let's
Nice.
just go
Back to
pummel
back.
those guys. Hey, let's go out there. Let's pummel them.
Pummel.
I'm feeling some points coming your way.
yeah, I sure hope so.
All right. Thanks
go,
again
Stanky.
for being
Thanks,
on the
Logan.
pod.
Have a good
really
one.
appreciate your time. And
Yeah, no problem.
absolutely
Thanks for having me on.
stellar play out there for the World Juniors. And looking forward to maybe a gold medal Olympics a few years. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. Everything's coming.
That'd be awesome.
There you go.
Keep smiling, big dog. Keep smiling.
Thanks again.
Yeah,
Yes,
I will.
sir. Let's
For
go.
sure.
See ya.
Yes,
Okay,
sir,
thanks,
brother.
guys. Take care.
Easy. Oh yeah, just flowing. He's a beauty, man.
Yeah.
That guy is just easy to talk to and fun. Like I like he's smiling the whole time.
Yeah, he's smiling.
He's just smiling the whole time.
I was almost distracted by not having his normal toothless smile. He was smiling so much.
I was just smiling. He's making me smile. Everyone's smiling.
Yeah, he's a
That's the
beauty.
thing, though. I think that's important too. Just like to have the right personality, the right mindset, to be a good teammate. Like you're on a team enough. It kind of shapes you, right? Like some of my best memories playing hockey isn't really the moments on the ice. It's just how my personality and my characteristic kind of developed from being on a team and being there for my teammates and, you know, trying to win for them and having those moments of like defeat, but also victory.
You grow with your team
Yeah.
and with the game in a sense.
And
yeah.
you've got coaches teaching, like hopefully good coaches. I had a lot of good coaches, right? Where they're not just teaching the game, but they're teaching about respect and discipline and, you know, doing what you need to do to improve. It's mentally tough to make it that far in hockey. So I think most of the people will come out with a pretty good overall demeanor and attitude and character.
I was surprised that he said the NHL coaches don't like
talk
they
to
don't
them
talk
too much.
them. They don't like. I guess like they're just kind of big dogs. Eh? They just
There's a lot of prospects, and they're just. I think it's kind of a numbers game.
yeah.
You know,
eh?
it's like you got 60, maybe 50 kids.
You don't want to get too close to a guy and then you're cutting them and then it's yeah. like-
I imagine it's a lot of like X's and O's and kind of figuring out if they can fit into the system they want to play or not. Like basically
That's the thing.
figure it out or don't play.
They've got how many job openings are on a team?
Yeah.
One, two.
yeah.
Right.
And only for like maybe a couple games when someone's injured or something, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So you're trying to
Yeah.
take someone else's job.
That's facts,
right?
actually.
It's tough. You're not going to sit there and chat with every single person.
Yeah, unless they
and
got the
waste
big
time.
like pop, like unless you're pop,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah.
the big contract. We're gonna be talking. Yeah, the coaches are
They wanna be friends with the
keeper.
big-
Yeah, keepers all come. Pappy's coming. What's going on, Pappy? Every
Yeah.
time. How's it going, bud?
Did you get the gift basket I sent?
Yeah, hey,
How are the roses?
I'll pick your kids. You know,
Were they the right color?
I'll pick
Do
your
you need me
kids
to pick
from
up your
school.
dry cleaning on the way?
Yeah.
No.
You need to make you dinner tonight, Pappy?
If you're not never mind. I was going to talk about Mexican food, but I'm like that might go wrong.
oh
eh?
my
Yeah,
God.
just stay away. Yeah, good call. But yeah, like
I'm just picking random food type, and I'm like, oh wait a
I'll
second.
sizzle your steak tonight, Pappy.
Yeah.
Just get me a couple goals tonight. Let's get a couple tonight.
Too much ketchup on the fries. You know, we can.
Oh man.
No, Pappy doesn't want the mayo. No, he doesn't want the mayo. No, don't even bring it on his plate.
Yeah, you have to cut the burger in 4, not in 2. What are you doing?
No, Pappy, don't talk to the. I'll handle this. I'll go handle this for you.
All right, well, let's wrap up the podcast there. I don't think we got anything else to.
Yeah, no, stay
That's
tuned
unreal.
for
I
next
enjoyed
week.
that episode.
Yeah, that was great.
Got another guest coming on.
Got another
We
one.
got all the kinds of people lined up.
I mean, they're lining up to be on the. They keep messaging me. I'm like, well, yeah, we'll book you into like early.
We're booking into
2024.
April right now. No.
I love that. That was a fun pod.
All
was
right, let's go wrap it up.
Thanks a lot for listening. Have a great day, Puck Daddies.
Let's
Gonna
go.
change
Yeah,
Oh,
beauties.
smile today. I've been saying that to everyone. Keep smiling.
Keep smiling.
I try to make them smile at the end of the combo
Gonna
and just
make a real
keep smiling.
difference.
Beauty.
Feed the poor and heal the sick.
Let's go.